beer time. Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, McCOY from the Brewski Review. And today the beer that I have for you guys is by the Bell City Brewing Company out of Brantford, Ontario. Brantford, Ontario, yes indeed. We have their Elijah's Real McCOY Craft Lager coming in at 5% alcohols by volume. No listed IBUs here on the very red, silver, and somewhat blue can design here. IBU is on the website. We're looking at only 14 IBUs. So without further ado, let's crack this bad boy open. Let's see what we got. Beer 101. Pint glass from Niagara College. Ooh, that's a little darker than I would expect. Look at that. Boom, boom. Bang, bang. There we go. There's about half the can right there, more or less. And it's looking to be a little bit of an amber lager. Let's see. They call it a craft lager, yes. How about Untapped? Untapped is going with an American amber lager. Yeah, that seems to be just about right. So if you're reading the can and thinking maybe like a, traditional golden straw colored lager, no, you're going more amber route, which is kind of cool. On the nose, caramelly, grain, bready, but this one in particular smells a little bit oxidized. Has a little bit of papery. What I get more is more of a cheesy sort of note to it, but let's have a taste and see what's going on. As far as taste go, I wouldn't say it's overly oxidized at the moment, but there is a little of that damp paper, cheesy-esque note to it. But in addition to that, overlooking that flaw, I'm getting a very metallic, awkwardly bitter, sour note to the beer. I usually do get sort of an irony, metallic-y sort of a flavor off ambers, but this one in particular is fairly high. I guess with that said, cheers everybody, let's keep on drinking. Yeah, it tastes like metal with a very light and faint, either toffee note to it. Not a big fan of this so far. The aroma it's fine. The aroma's fine, but flavor-wise, it's a little piss poor. Too metallic-y, slightly oxidized. Toffee flavor in here it doesn't fit. But I'm guessing that's because of the metallicness. I don't know if this beer's gone bad. Let's see if there's a canned on date or packaged on. This was packaged on 14th of September, so it's only a few months old, but it shouldn't be this bad per se. I mean, the oxidization, that's I think more of a packaging problem there, but other than that, the metallicness of this beer is just way too aggressive. And really just, it's kind of off-putting. The more I drink it, there's a slightly toastiness and a bit more caramel sweetness to the beer, which works really well, but that metallic note is a little too intense. Let's see what the can has to say. Bell City Brewing Co. Elijah's Real McCOY Craft Lager. 5% ABV, like I said, 14 IBUs on the website. No description, nothing like that. Not pasteurized, ingredients are water, malted barley, hops, yeast. On the bottom, like I said, we do have a canned on date of the 14th of September. Website, on the other hand, to be honest, looks pretty lackluster. There's no specific beer page. You got a retail shop, online store, And you can find a little bit of information here when you go to the online store. Real McCoy, 5% ABV, 14 IBUs. If you're looking for a craft lager, then you found the Real McCoy. Medium malty body with a light caramel finish. Real McCoy is the easy drinking beer of Brantford. Okay, yeah, light caramel finish. I'm getting more of metalliciness. I think that just might be me and my palate with amber ales. But at the same time, I may not be the only one. Over on Untapped, Elijah's Real McCoy from Bell City is showing it to be 5.3% and 21 IBUs. So a little bit of a discrepancy. Maybe previous releases were at that slightly higher ABV and IBU. It's gotten a 3.53 bottle caps out of 5, and that's out of just under 1,500 ratings. Also, I mentioned earlier that I thought it was a amber ale, or an amber lager, sorry. I was looking at the wrong beer, but then again, I was just looking at it, and it is fairly amber. They're calling it a KOLSCH. It's a lagered ale. But I'm going to go out on a limb and make a new beer style, the amber lagered ale. I mean, lagered ale, that's fine, but yeah, you have amber lager, so it makes sense. It's just more of a ambery color to it. Yeah, they say it's a golden colored KOLSCH style on Untapped. I've never seen gold look this amber. Just pointing that out there. Overall, I'm not really a big fan. Over on the LCBO website, if you want to pick this up, because that's where I found it. I don't remember the price. I don't have my receipt on hand, and it's not listed on the website. We do have two other beers here, one at $3.25 and one at $3.35. But if you're buying from Bell City themselves, you're looking at $2.84. I'm guessing that's before taxes. Maybe that number does not include tax. Usually, I would think they should, because when you buy alcohol here in Ontario, the taxes is already applied to the purchase price. So, things to note. Overall, not a big fan of this beer. It's slightly oxidized a little bit, a little too metallic-y, and not enough fun to it. So with that said, cheers on the final sip. Let's get ready to ratings and wrap this thing up. Bell City, Elijah's Real McCoy. Not that great. Really not that great. Yeah. Like, I've had a few other beers from you, and I haven't had beer from Bell City in a long time, but this one's just not doing it. It's a little lackluster. It has weird flavors, off flavors, and I'm not really enjoying my experience with this beer. Not to say that if it was, you know, fresh and cleaned up, it wouldn't be it would be a bad beer all around, but I think it does have a lot of potential. But from this can, that potential is lost. Overall, Bell City, Elijah's Real McCoy Craft Lager only gets about a 5.7 out of 10 for me. As for presentation, it's a very clean look of a can, but there's really not a ton of information. I like the look of the can. Don't get me wrong on that, and I appreciate you having ingredients, but more importantly, canned on date. Really do like that, but the rest is just lacking some information. As for the website, very basic, and I'm sorry, the picture that you have for the beer on the shop page, it's low res. The picture is good, great pictures of the beer and a pint and the can, but it's low res, it's low production, it's again a little lackluster. Good information where you get a description, an IBU as well, and a price, but come on, should be a little better. Overall presentation gets a solid 6.5 out of 10 for me. Before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, or reviews on a review in the future, you can leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, McCOY, we greatly appreciate it as well. With all that said, Gonna do it for me, McBruce, like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. Sometimes beers don't hit the mark, and that's fine, cause I'ma drink it anyway, because I like to drink beer every day. Cheers.